Good day, Stephen Banger here, free speech absolutist, radical liberalist, and toilet destroyer. I am so tired of this stupid fucking shit. I am here today to talk about the NFL protests, boycott culture in general, and this recent Nike backlash. I don't even know where to start with this. So Colin Kaepernick, a third-rate quarterback who previously played for my local team, the 49ers, decided to use his position of privilege to demonstrate his political views during the national anthem played and broadcasted before kickoff at every game. This rustled so many jimmies, ruffled many feathers, and puckered the butts of countless self-entitled, middle-aged snowflake fans of sports ball across America. Now, don't get me wrong, I personally love football. I played it in high school. I do picks every year and follow along the season casually. But oh my fucking god! If you thought whiny college progressives were snowflakes, you obviously haven't seen or realized just how bad the hardcore NFL/America-loving hybrid is. So Kaepernick has started a movement in the NFL by protesting police brutality and the lack of justice brought forth for victims of police shootings, where there have been instances of officers going unpunished for their poor judgment and lack of effective training, resulting in the unnecessary deaths of black people and white people alike. Altogether, a worthy and important cause that many are associating unfairly to the most radical fringes that have taken the message against police brutality to the extreme, like Black Lives Matter, which has, in many instances, engaged in violence and blocked off the routes of commuters achieving nothing and embarrassing an otherwise good cause at its very core. I don't see anything wrong whatsoever with NFL players deciding to peacefully protest by simply planting their knee into the turf for 60 seconds while the American anthem plays. They aren't hurting a goddamn thing. To get back to Kaepernick for a split second, he has been bitching and moaning the past couple years or whatever because the NFL has not signed him onto a team. He believes this is a conspiracy to keep him down because of the controversy he has created. This may be true, as most NFL owners aren't too fond of the idea that he will be the spotlight and ultimately a distraction, but I think he's throwing a fit because he wants to be a starter, even though he has actually been offered to be backup quarterback for, I think, 2 different teams, but he turned them down. A key problem, I believe, isn't just because he has baggage, it's because he sucks. He's a lousy quarterback. But regardless of this, he just got to deal with Nike appearing in an advertisement, and oh boy, did the butthurt commence. Nate Boyer, a Green Beret, was the one who convinced Colin to take a knee during the anthem instead of sit. A veteran did that. Why? Because when a fallen soldier comes home from wars that we honestly shouldn't even be in, veterans take a knee as they are carried in. Colin Kaepernick might have been raised privileged as fuck, but he is still able and free to say, hey, something's not right. The reactionaries will cry out, do that on your own time. He does. Stand up. Our veterans fought and died for that flag. Actually, they died to protect our Constitution, as well as the rights given us by that Constitution, including freedom of speech, and the interests of the military-industrial complex, and our invasive foreign policy that feasts on oil and mineral wealth of underdeveloped and tyrannical countries that we exploit. Freedom of expression, freedom of press, freedom to protest, which Trump is just fine with undermining, by the way. Your freedom is mine. Do you fucking get that? My freedom? Your freedom. We all share the same fucking freedom in this country. I am so fucking sick of outrage culture. Now that Nike made Colin Kaepernick the face of their Just Do It 30th anniversary ad campaign, people have collectively shoved the snowflake sticks far up their asses and have burned and destroyed their Nike products in a pissy protest. I mean, look at this guy. What an unbridled genius. I swear to all that is reason. Baby boomers and conservatives have to be some of the most self-centered, ignorant, entitled bunch of fragile nimrods out there. Nothing about the national anthem is changing the game. Get the fuck over it. You know what's patriotic? Protesting. This is one of the few places on earth you could do it. If you feel like there's something wrong with the place you live, of which there are many, standing up, or kneeling, And speaking out says that you give a shit. Isn't it remarkable how embarrassingly ineffective boycotts seem to be nowadays? Remember creationist Josh Feuerstein, who single-handedly started the Starbucks boycott over blank-ass red cups with nothing on them? And completely opposite to that, how about the current Democrat boycott of In-N-Out Burger because In-N-Out donated to Republicans? Well, guess what, ass butts? They donate to Democrats too. They also happen to be a low-key Christian company, at least only to the extent that underneath each cup says John 3:16. So why is this happening? Why isn't the anthem such a treasure before games to these people? Why do people feel obligated to force dissenters to abide by their interpretation of patriotism? Well, it's simple. In 2009, NFL players were encouraged to stand on the sidelines before every game during the anthem in a show of patriotic symbolism. There is evidence that the Department of Defense funds various sports leagues for displays of patriotic tributes. However, whether it was directly coordinated by the Department of Defense that so-called paid patriotism be required by NFL teams has not been determined as factual. So here's the solution, NFL. Make every single team stay inside during the anthem or just do away with it entirely. No one watches the NFL to have their vaginas tickled by the anthem. They watch it to feel the rush and excitement by a good old game of football. So please, get some real problems, or at least direct your outrage to shit that matters. Like Congress pressuring Facebook and Twitter to take down and censor certain people and outlets like Alex Jones or WikiLeaks, or anyone blowing the whistle on corruption and crimes committed by the U.S. and congressmen and various high-level people. And remember, your freedom of speech is everyone's freedom of speech. One voice gets censored, we all get censored. Twitter and Facebook are public squares. It's time to regulate them like public entities because that's where everyone gets to speak. Get behind it and defend your goddamn First Amendment like a true patriotic American would. You fucking... Oh, I swear to God. That's all. More videos are coming in the future. Like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry I took so long for video. Of course, like I've said before, I don't have the proper equipment. I don't even have a laptop. I've been using my brother's. And, yeah, just go change your diaper.